Here, do I look like that?
So you lived out there a long time?
I lived there till 90.
Yeah, you do. It's brilliant. It's uncanny. It's uncanny, actually.
It's a lot like me, doesn't it?
Hi, this is Emiko. I'm a Hammond artist, and welcome to Hammond TV, otherwise known as HTV. Today we are interviewing the illustrious and ever-talented Mr. Gary Swan. Gary, welcome.
Thank you.
So I have a bunch of questions to ask you. What speaks to you most about Hammond?
It's the ultimate instrument that fills the holes with richness. It's hard to explain, but you're looking for pads in recordings, and you're looking for pads live on stage that don't take away from like the vocalists. You have somebody singing, it lays so well behind, you know, soloist and vocalist, and there's just nothing to compare it to.
Well, that's interesting, because that sort of leads me into a second question of what type of musical voice do you feel Hammond gives you as a player and as an artist that maybe other keyboards, wonderful in their own right, but other keyboards may not be able to provide for you?
It can express however I'm feeling. If I'm feeling angry, I can get it to scream. If I'm feeling mellow, I can get it to lay back. I can make it pretty. I can make it talk with the drawbars. And there's no other instrument that does that. The drawbars enable you to use it as your voice, your musical voice. No other organ does that.
Off the top of your head, the first three words that come to mind to describe Hammond. Go.
Incredible. The best.
Okay, yeah, the is a word, so I guess technically that's three words. Incredible, the best. You don't hear a lot about keyboard gods, and that's something that we at HTV want to sort of bring to the forefront, is that there are keyboard gods out there that can bring it. And I just love to know who are some of your you're a keyboard god in my book,
well,
so who are some of your keyboard gods and why?
They're pretty standard with everybody. Billy Preston.
Sure.
Jimmy Smith. Geez, I could go on for days. They're all Hammond. They're all Hammond members. When I was young, I was like 5 years old. I believe it was the first stereo record. I'm not sure, but I think it was Joey D and the Starlighters, live at the Peppermint Lounge. And it was the first Hammond organ trio that I heard with the big foot pedal bass and everything. I think I was like 5 years old, and I remember just standing in front of the stereo listening to that going, wow, that was so cool. And then years and years later, I find myself playing one.
Favorite B3 story?
My B3 story.
Yeah.
I was playing a place in North Hollywood, California called Filthy McNasty's FM station. And the guy had a horrible reputation. And my roadie passed out and didn't come to get my organ.
Oh my goodness.
So it's like the guy wouldn't let me leave it in the club overnight. And I lived probably an hour away from this club. So I had to roll it outside on the dollies with the big Leslie on top of it. Now it's 2:30 in the morning. The guy's not showing. It's 2:45. He's still not here. So I start pushing it down the street, and all the lights are off. Now it's 3 o'clock in the morning, except this one light. I'm pushing it, and I'm in my little rock and roll outfit, and I'm pushing it. You know, it's 475 pounds. The Leslie's about 125 or whatever. So I go up and I knock on the door, and this little guy answers the door, and I said, I was playing around the corner, and they won't let me leave my organ there, and the guy didn't come pick it up, and can I leave it in your living room till tomorrow? And he went, sure. This is my B3 story. Top that B3 players.
Gary Swan, thanks for being on HTV.
Thank you.
Stay tuned next time for more amazing artists in the Hammond family and other really awesome surprises and sounds and songs and crazy antics. Stay tuned.